We got another classic Sega Genesis shoot 'em up coming to the Nintendo Switch, courtesy of the publisher Madlittlepixel Games. They recently put out Glaylancer on the Switch, and I absolutely love that port. The price was right, the features were cool. It was an awesome little game. Really good. Now today, we're going to be taking a look at Gynoug, Gynoug. I'm not sure how you say this name, but in the United States, this game was originally released as Wings of War. And this game is freaking weird, man. This is a very sick looking game. The visuals, nasty. In a good way, though. I'm not saying they're just bad graphics. No, there's a lot of weirdness going on here. It's kind of my kind of flavor. And if it's your style too, this might be to your liking. After playing through this game and seeing all the weirdness going on, I wondered. I was like, I remember playing this game before. Who made this? And I took a look, and actually this game is made by the same people who made Choaniki. Figures. Has some similarities. You don't have the glistening men flying around in this one, but you do have like mechanical flying men, steampunkish kind of goth vibe going on here. So you play as the Angel War, and you're on a planet Ickis or someplace called Ickis, and those fools are causing some problems, right? And you got to handle business. That's typically it. There's no story elements shown throughout the game or anything like that. But I want to quickly talk on what I feel about this game as far as how it controls, you know, how everything is and whatnot. And with this port, it does come standard with like a lot of the other releases that Madlittlepixel Games has put out. You get the awesome visual options as far as scan lines go. Some of the most comprehensive scan line options I've seen on a home release of a retro game. Really cool stuff. Now, beside that, I mean, you get your basic stuff as far as aspect ratio. You could stretch that bish out, pixel perfect, 4:3, that kind of thing. Some control options, a lot of basic stuff, but overall the package is pretty decent. There's no extras here. Like, it doesn't seem like you unlock anything. Other releases that I've seen that would have like a cheat menu, you would have to finish a certain version of the game first. This one, boom, cheats are unlocked from the get-go. You could cheat to your heart's content. Invincibility, yes. Unlimited magical power-ups, yes. All that good stuff, if you're a cheating bastard. You also, just like previous games that these guys put out or ported, re-released, if you will, you could rewind. Another way to cheat. Or for those people who just don't have time and want to see what the game's got to offer, you can breeze your way through it. If you're really good at this game and you don't cheat, it's going to be maybe about a 45-minute game or so. If you're a cheating bastard, probably around the same. Either way, it's a little under an hour long. And every level, there's like a mid-boss, and then there's a final boss at the end of each stage. And the bosses just get more and more gruesome and weird as the game goes on. I was like, what the hell am I looking at here? Who are these guys? It's a weird game. The style is freaking nuts. Now, as far as how the game controls, latency, really no issues. Everything was responsive. If I pressed the button, it fired on my screen, and it just felt natural. Everything responded well. You have only a couple buttons that you use here. Your shot, shooting stuff, and rapid fire from the start. And then you have like a magical attack. And then you have a button where you can select through your different magical attacks if you collect them. And there are tons of different items and gems and scrolls and stuff that you collect throughout the stage. You can get different magical powers that, you know, some of them are like elemental attacks and stuff like that. Just supplemental attacks, not really like a screen clearing attack for the most part, just like a little elemental thing. Then you'll have different gems that will create your normal shot to spread out in different directions type of thing. And then you'll have where your shot spreads further, and then other gems that kind of make your firing power more powerful, if you will. Pretty simple stuff. The game is a little bit of a challenge. Not the easiest, not the most difficult. Probably right in the middle. It's a really fun one. The music in the game, kind of a mixed bag for me. I played through the entire game, listened to every single track, and some of the tracks in the game just didn't, really catch me. But as soon as you transition to a boss and the music changes, you know, it kind of bumps a little bit. And then some stages later on in the game, it's like, where did this music come from? It's freaking intense. It's insane. Like, some of it was just, like, whatever. Some of it seemed like, is this from a Disney game? What is this? Overall, the game's just really weird, but at the same time, extremely enjoyable. I believe this one is going to be $7 when it comes out in the US, $6.99. The release date is November 12th. Yes, I was sent this for purpose of review. It's a classic retro game. Love checking this kind of stuff out. And if it's your style, go for it. $7, can't really go wrong if you want to play this on the Switch. It's also releasing on the PS4 and the Xbox as well, so you have your pick there. Yeah, cool game. Really interesting one. Not my favorite. Like, I like Glaylancer quite a bit more than this one, but this game is definitely memorable and just weird as all hell. I mean, what the heck is going on with some of these creatures, man? It figured, like I said, after I found out that it was made by the people who made Choaniki. Actually, it predates Choaniki, as it came out originally in '91, I believe. It's a crazy one. Check it out if you're interested. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.